Okay, since I've been dabbling in making these folded knife slip joints in the last, I'm going to say 12 months, no issues with Rockwell points regarding blades. In the last 9-10 years I've been involved in knife making, and since I've got the kiln in 2019, then I moved on to more premium steels. However, once you get into folders and you get involved in the springs, totally different ball game, because they need to be at a lower Rockwell to get the flexibility and the longevity out of them. So watch this video for some interesting information. Okay, today in the Forest of Dean, in this lovely weather, you might be able to hear it hitting the roof, we are heat treating 14C28N, and it's quite a large kitchen knife, so I'm going to put one in and take one out, and then we'll wait for that to ramp up, and then I'm going to quench it on these aluminium plates. So here goes. One in. One out. Yeah, see how hot that was. That was at 1065, so that's going to be cooled down to hand touch in about 2 minutes, probably under 2 minutes. And then a little bit of force there to cool it down part. After this process, it's going to go in the freezer for an hour. The knives, the blades and the back spring. So I locked it off about 7 o'clock last night and just left the door open. So then I've come in, put them on the Rockwell tester, and obviously you would have seen this knife come out of the oven, and then there's another little paring knife, whoops, which I've made, and a small slip joint blade. These were all heat treated at 1065. I'll just go through my notes, because when you get into your 60s, your memory goes a bit. So there, like I said, there's 14C28N. This is 2mm, and this one is 4mm. So I ramped up to 1065, all the blades, and hold them for 15 minutes, one in, one out. And then I tempered them at 170 Celsius for 2 hours with an end goal of 61 HRC. which is ideal for kitchen knives. Maybe a little bit hard for this. Would have liked to probably round about at 59, but it's not an issue. I'm not going to grumble over a couple of Rockwell points, which has been pointed out to me by a very good friend of mine, my favourite OAP. Also, which is very interesting, since I've been getting into making slip joints, there's not a real lot of information out there about heat treatment of back springs. A little shout out for a few makers who have helped me along my way into dabbling in folders, and that will be my favourite OAP, Graham Clark, Dr. Larry Thomas, Jeff Pearce, and also Andy Brock. Thanks guys for your support and advice. So since 2019, I've made every piece of steel I've heat treated has gone into this book, and I've made notes on just about every steel I've done, whether it's a fail or whether it's a goal. It's all in here. So okay, so for the back spring of 14C28N is ramp up to 937 Celsius, hold it for 10 minutes, plate quench, and then you can temper it at 173 Celsius for 2 hours. That should yield you a Rockwell of 49. It has in my kiln, my tempering oven, and my Rockwell tester. So there's the information for you for 14C28N back spring.